Whoever picks you up at the airport or whoever hosts you here in the United States determines how your life it's gonna be, because these are the people that lay your foundations. These are the people that are going to direct you on the paths to take in the United States of America to become successful. And once you don't have that base, or once you don't have that strong foundation, it is messed up. So today I will be telling you guys about my host, how she made my life miserable, and how she extorted money from me. Guys, make sure you hit on that subscription button. Make sure you hit on the notification bell so whenever I upload the video, you will be the first to know. Guys, as I said before, whoever picks you up at the airport determines the person you're going to be in this country. Most people will say, no, it depends on you to make that. I mean, it depends on you to be able to figure out your path in life. But these people that pick you, like your host or whoever picks you up at the airport, like these people are important factors in your life here in the States to you becoming that person that you have always envisioned yourself to be. Though most of the work is dependent on you, but they have a great role that they play. So guys, like, one of the things that always mess people up when they get to the States is when it comes to like their hosts, um like whoever picks them up or whoever hosts them. Like, people have various stories on how their hosts have made them miserable, how their hosts have turned them into babysitters. But guys, newsflash, mine is not the case. My host was so exceptional. She went out of her way to make me comfortable. Whatever her kids were eating, I ate the same thing too. Whatever it is that I do not like, she went out of her way to make sure I had it. She went, like, immediately I got to the States, she took me, we went for shopping. And this is not even somebody that I was even directly related to. Like, it is somebody that knows, somebody that linked us up together. So she was in fact, she was exceptional. She took care of me. Like, I remember, like, when I had my first job, like, when I went there and they asked me not to come in because they told me, oh, I wasn't scheduled to work that day or something like that. This woman drove 2 hours to come pick me up. She was like, no, 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 get out of there, I'm coming to get you. Like, this, she actually showed me love. Like, up to today I still call her mother because of the love she has shown me. Like, guys, I've never seen somebody like this. This is the person that she literally gets angry if I don't involve her in my life. Like, she really wanted to know everything. Like, she got angry that I took my driving class. I mean, I took my driver's license without telling her, that I did not make her part of this so she could be able to celebrate my win. Guys, like, I don't know where I would have been without her. Like, she made my transition in the States very, very seamless. Like, this is somebody that went out of her way to get money to register me for my class. Like, guys, you don't find that, though. You don't find that. In fact, you don't find that anywhere in the States. Here, you have cases where even your blood relative will come to your house. You tell them to make 6 months, and that is it. They're out. Where are they going to go to? Like, this is a new place, they don't know anybody. Like, where are they going to go to? So that's why I say, like, your host, whoever picks you up, really matters. So today's story time I'm going to be telling you, it's not my story, it's my friend's story. She shared it with me, and yeah, this is her story that she shared with me. So I just want to share this story with you guys to let you know that once you're coming to the States, don't expect so much of your host. Whatever they give you, be contented with it. And you are the only push factor in your life. Yes, that's what I'm going to say. Remember, you're the only push factor in your life. You can be whatever you want to become. You just have to be pushful and hardworking. So anyways, this is how my friend's story goes. So I'm going to tell you how her story. I'm going to tell you about her story, how her host made her life miserable and, yes, was extorting money from her. So she got to the States, I think, because she and I were in the same TV Lottery group thingy. Like, the guy that did it for me also did it for her. So when she got to her host's house, like, for the first month, like, the lady was so nice, she was so kind. Then after a month, like, she had not even had a job, anything, this lady started demanding that she should pay house rent. She was living in the basement. So this lady started demanding that she should pay house rent. She should pay $600 for that room a month. Yeah, which is pretty much understandable if she has stayed in the States for long, and if she actually even had a job that could earn her that money, because then she was doing a job that she was only receiving about $11 an hour, so it could not really meet up with the demands for that room or so. So this is what the lady did. The lady said, okay, fine, if you don't have the money to pay now, this is the arrangement we are going to do. You have to make sure that out of your check, like every month, out of your check, you have to make sure that you give me half of your check. Yes, guys, it's really happening here in the States. You have to make sure you give me half of your check. So my friend was so miserable. Like, this lady, each time she just sit and she needs each time she sits and she needs money, she has family here. The only person she could call is my friend. Like, oh, I need this amount of money. Can you send it to me? And being in someone's house, you don't want to be kicked out. Being in someone's house, you don't want to be kicked out. That person is hosting you. So you just have to give the money, even if you don't want to. My friend will call me and she will cry and cry and cry. I'll console her and I'll tell her to work hard. What I do how is work hard, save up, and make sure you get your own place. Even if you're staying somewhere else and you're paying that $500, at least you have your own peace of mind. You get. And so this is like, anytime this lady has an event, she calls her. Oh, okay, can you please send me money? She borrows money from her. She never gives. This lady was about going for a trip, and she asked my friend to send her $3,000. What kind of job is she doing that she has up to $3,000? Like, she asked my friend to send her $3,000. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. My friend was like, I cannot take it anymore. But you know what? Being a good person that she was, she still went ahead and she gave that lady $2,000. I was like, if I'm the one here, that same night I'm leaving your house, because I cannot do it. Like, my friend was not able to save up, she was not able to take care of her family back home, and she had kids and a family. So she was like, I cannot do this anymore. Her family was dependent on her. We have like crises that are currently going on in the northwest and in the southwest region of Cameroon. So her family had moved to Yaoundé, and she was the one taking the responsibility of her family. She had to pay for rent, she had to pay for school fees, she had to pay for all of those, and it was really wearing on her. She, like, my friend, she literally broke down. You call her sometimes, she will not even pick. You call her sometimes, she's like, I cannot talk now. Like, she was really stressed. Like, America is not easy. That's why I say your horse determines who you become in this country. So she was really stressed. She told me she cannot take it anymore. Like, this lady, my friend worked so hard, but she ate like an ant. Like, all the time she was busy. Not only that, when she cooks at home, her horse's family, right? They eat they eat the entire thing, and then they still expect her to come back and cook. And that her horse's house, she had children, and that all the children were big, they were mature, but nobody ever even bothered cooking. She was the only one cooking. She has to cook. The host had a baby too. She had to babysit. Yes, she baby. Like, her life was miserable. When that baby is crying in the middle of the night after she has come back from work, her host comes and gives her the baby and says, okay, carry the baby. And she has to carry the baby. Like, guys, life in America is not all bed of roses. Like, if you are coming to the States, make sure, guys, that in fact, just prepare your mind mentally that you can see anything. You can see anything and you can face anything. So she stayed in that house for a year. Yes, she stayed in the house for a year because she told me she cannot stand it. Like, the lady literally terrorizes her life. She has not even saved. She's always miserable. She has no friends. Normally, when you get to the States, you're not driving within that first month, right? Within that first month or so. So each time she'll get up, she'll beg this lady to even drive to go drop her off. The lady's gonna refuse. Under, like, in winter, yes, and under rain, she walks to she treks to work, and sometimes she pays Uber. So it's to save money, she treks to go and then pays Uber to come back. Like, finally she left. As I said, the $2,000 that the lady asked for, after giving her that money, she left. You guys, even after the lady was extorting all this money from her, she still had to give money every month in the house for food. Like, each month she had to drop $200 for food. So if you're doing all that and this lady still takes money from you guys, so at the end of the day, what do you save? Like, this is not the American she envisioned. Like, so I helped her. We got her, like, we I helped her. We got a room. So But we thank God that she's no longer in that room. She has moved now to an apartment. And yes, guys, that's this is just a story to let you know that wherever it is in life, it doesn't matter if you're in America or in Africa, you have to be hardworking, you have to be strong, because if you're not hardworking, you will not get to the level you want to go to. Like you, especially here in the States, because here in the States, like life is hard. Like this, these are the streets. Even your own family will show you dirty. You get, yeah. I have people, like I know so many people whose families told them they're going to make 3 months, and within the 3 months they're out of the house. They don't care if they have a house, they don't care if they have a job, they don't care if they have anything steady in their life. They don't. So that's why I'm telling you that if you're living in someone's house and they don't ask you anything, the most you can do is make sure you always buy food supplies. If you see that something is finished in the fridge, you get it. If you see that they're out of any detergent, anything, you get it. Sometimes just even ask that person that, okay, is there anything you want me to do? Do you want me to contribute in any way? Like, ask them. Don't take it for granted, guys, because the streets are dirty. People have seen things out here. So that's why I say, when once you are living in a horse's house or whoever is hosting you, even if it's your blood sister, make sure every month you drop something. Because like, I understand that the standard of living is high, but some people, like my friend's case, like her host just exaggerated everything, like everything. So that's what I'm saying. If you're living in a house that they don't ask you for anything, make sure the least you can do is make sure that by the end of every month you support in one way or the other. You buy things in the house, you get, because if you go out there, you're still going to pay rent, you're going to buy food, and so you're gonna do all those things. So if you live somewhere that they don't actually rent, that is rent free, the most you can do is buy food. So guys, like these are some of the hosts, like these are some of the stories about like bad hosts here in the States. So, but bottom line is just be strong. America is not easy. Nowhere is easy. Sorry. Even back home is not easy. You just have to be strong. You have to be mentally prepared. You have to make sure that you are willing to push yourself to the extremes to get what you want. Because even though, yes, they pick you up at the airport and they do you dirty, you have to make sure that you get out of that situation. Don't get comfortable in that situation. You have to get out of that situation to become a better version of yourself. So at the end of the day, my take home message is, if you're in a horse's house, do your best to always make sure you contribute. If they're not asking for anything, do your best to, at least, even if they're asking for something, you still eat in that house, right? So do your best to always chip in something for feeding or whatever it is. So guys, that is all I had to share, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of my video. Thank you guys so much, and yes, see you all on my next one. Bye.